And then he nods until... Oh, see you later, Xantis. And then he leaves.
Until next time.
Yeah, until next time. That's what I wanted to say, but sadly my foot, it went out of my fucking head. For the other characters, unless you have some idea, sadly I really have no fucking clue what, if anybody from NPCs would have a business with your scene of sorts.
Well, aside from Dimco's conversion of our Vox operator, at some point or other, Xanthus is going to assemble the cadre and the command squad. Yes.
Probably towards the end of third week, when you are getting closer and closer to periphery, when you are almost there, or early.
Actually, more like in the probably closer in the beginning. Actually, this isn't the mission thing that comes next.
Okay.
This is just him actually.
Okay, I mean, as I said, I don't have any specific ideas what NPCs can talk with. I know that Antalius is just spending some time with Zygmunt, asking about Mechanicus and whatnot, and Exalta, or perhaps also Medic, is like somewhat with Zhao. Like, he can do that, but just mechanically you cannot teach them anything more during those 3 weeks.
Oh, this isn't anything about teaching. This is
just... I'm saying to Zhao, but... Okay, so maybe we'll get to that but later. So, that scene in the beginning, so... Near the beginning, after you moved out, command squad assembles, and both Zhao and Sigmund receive a message that Xanthis is assembling a meeting, a briefing of sorts, in one of the briefing rooms on the ship. Or perhaps he even informed you himself.
Whichever.
So, unless you don't, I assume you all gather up, and Xanthis, you have everybody in front of you.
Alright. And the reason I said this at the beginning is this is just where Xanthus is making the more quote official announcement. As I'm sure that Zhao, well, no, you would have been there. This is right after Xanthus has become an Inquisitor. He's basically telling the command squad, you're my acolytes now. Just to summarize it. Command squad, as I'm sure you're aware by now, I have been an interrogator within the Inquisition for as long as you've known me. However, there comes a time where each interrogator must take up his own rosette. That time for me has come, Xanthus says, holding up his rosette and showing it to the command squad.
Yeah, so the reaction is like a mix of all, like, wow, and pride. Yeah, something along the lines that, wow, we are saving under Inquisitor, and we knew him as Interrogator, so maybe we can say that, yeah, we took our part in making him Interrogator. No, not really, but yeah, they are pretty, like, it's nice. Even Exalta is like, well, and this is like because also the thing with Zhao, it works with her, so she's not like bristling, but she's like, seems like Rosette fell to a right place, into right hands. But she doesn't say that out loud, that's general, just her feelings.
Of course not.
So yeah, and of course, like, they look at Kenneth, and Kenneth is like, salute and congratulations, sir, interrogator. And then he like slightly, just very noticeable smirk and like questioning look. Like, he's not sure that now you are Inquisitor. He's like, sir would work, boss, Inquisitor. He's not sure.
This who is this asking him again? Yeah,
Kenneth.
Kenneth. Inquisitor will Inquisitor will work fine. Or boss. I'm not entirely sure I care at the moment. I'm too elated to finally have this thing that I've been working on for the past several years.
And
But
so Jobs like quietly, boss Inquisitor, Inquisitor boss, it works. And then there's like
Boss.
Antalius like his like eyes go like by the side of his eyes, and there's like as he like hits upside down someone's head.
But I didn't just call you in here to tell you that I'm an Inquisitor. I could have done that any number of ways. No, I'm here to tell you that all of you are being officially brought into the Inquisition as my acolytes. So, unless one of you would prefer to just stay on the planet, you will be serving me in a more... You'll be serving me in a different fashion than you have been. You will take up roles within the ship. You will take up roles outside of your cadre. And you will learn to be Inquisition. Also means you get to kill more things.
Yeah, at that, all of them, there's like, you get a like wave of feeling that, hell yeah. Like more or less, there's like maybe not primal urge, but they are definitely looking forward to killing more stuff. And this is like my explaining that how hatred works with them. They are really looking forward to killing stuff they hate.
Oh, yes. You also get paid more. But that seems like something that Zhao can talk to you about.
And so it's like, hey! And
Especially
Antonius hits
Solo
him again.
Psychers don't make any money, so...
And yeah, there's like jobbing between Antonius and someone's like, hey, don't hit me, stop saying stupid things. Oi, I won't heal you from your hangover again. I won't be feeling hangover in sooner or later. What's that supposed to mean? And then like, you will see. Yeah, like Antonius slightly like, yeah, he's pretty much in on the board of getting augmented and whatnot. And he's assuming that, well, being a lot of more machine than biological doesn't get you drunk. Like, immune to drunk. Immune to being drunk. Fucking hell, I cannot speak at all today.
Oh, yes. And as a final announcement, which I'm sure this will interest you more than anyone else here, Exalta, the Ordo that I have chosen to serve is the Ordo Malleus, the Demon Hunters. And our first assignment is we're going to hunt down the demon. Or rather, our first major assignment is to hunt down a particular demon.
Most foul of enemies, it will be a service to Emperant, or pleasure to put down such a beast.
Figured you'd feel that way. Well, I think that's everything. That's about everything. Well, then that concludes my announcements. Command Squad, you are dismissed.
Sorry, sir, and they, or rather, sir, yes, sir, Inquisitor. Or, yes, Inquisitor. Fucking hell. And then they salute and leave. Leaving you, Xantis, leaving you, Zygmunt and Zhao. If you want to talk about something privately.
We haven't had time to talk much since the investiture. Did either of you have any sort of questions for me? Questions, comments, declarations?
He just answers no.
Oh,
Gabriel, are you muted?
I am muted.
You still eat?
Not currently.
not currently.
Will that change?
There's still a little bit left in my bowl. No, not at all.
Excellent. Then it's time for us to get underway. Walking off, camera fades to black. All right, next event. Who's next?
Yeah, and because I'm too fucking lazy and I don't want to do it, then there are no random events happening during travel. No toilet trying to eat somebody again. And
That was fun.
3 weeks later, you arrive at Periphery. Nearby Cove, and obviously immediately you are hailed by flagship of Admiral Johans with welcoming message and polite invitation on board his ship to discuss important matters.
Well, of course we're going.
Okay, so as you approach, you see that the ships in general, like, if you were to figure it out what's the situation on orbit, who has supremacy, it is, how should I say? There's a lot of more Imperial and Severan ships presence than Orcish, but still not enough to be able to freely, like, orbital bombardment everything to hell. So it's like you think this is like the sign, and as you like hear some stuff on board of Admiral's ship, that the scales are, this fight is very fierce and they taking a lot of losses, but the front lines have been tipping slightly in Imperial favor. So orcs need to throw a lot of more bodies, and on the ships itself, as you like approach flotilla, you see, or rather your sensors tell you that a lot of them are like there's almost no ship apart from even flagship is like not in pristine. Hello?
I'm here.
Because now both you and Sigmund just disappeared from Roll20. I don't know. Okay, Sigmund's back.
Disappeared.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it just happened to me.
So maybe that's
Sorry, what? I'm.
There was a slight dip in the connectivity. So.
Okay, so that's.
I only heard every other word saying.
Internet's being funny.
Yeah. So basically you're seeing that the tips are slightly scanned, and Imperial fleet, there is no ship in pristine condition, even flagship is, like, you can see scorch marks, some hull denting, nothing too critical, but there are clear signs of like that the fighting is and was intense. And obviously there are like visible, or maybe not visible, but it's pretty clear that there's a lot of activity, and Imperial crew is working triple overtime to fix those damages as quickly as possible. And then you arrive on board, you are welcomed by like greetings committee, some high-ranking officer directly below Admiral. Welcomes you on board, offers all the like respects and yada yada yada. And unless you say differently, he will only lead 3 of you, like only inquisitors, like only player characters. He will lead them to a room where Admiral is awaiting.
Xanthus will bring Major Kenneth, but no one else.
Alright, yeah.
Or rather, Major Kenneth and his cadre. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
That was obvious.
Yeah, I got it the first time. Yeah, obviously you take him, so there's nobody protests, and actually as we were traveling through halls, Kenneth like exchanges like friendly salutes and just quick handshakes with some passing people of like back when like having major rank in Imperial Guard was like slightly below. And he looks like the feeling you get from him is like he, even with all of the losses that he heard, that he lost a lot of former comrades, he's kind of happy to see that he still sees familiar faces. After all, you took him originally from Admiral's flagship, so that's his like almost home probably. And then a few minutes later, you arrive at Admiral's ship. Obviously, the same rooms as before, with a lot of papers, maps, and whatnot. With this time the General Dumas. General. Fuck, what was his name?
Dumag.
No, it's Admiral. The General was someone different. Yeah, the General is not here. And Admiral is like, int, and then like, Inquisitor Xantis, your brother, welcome, please, come in. Wait, is this the first time that, no, this is not the first time he sees Sigmund and Zhao, so he knows them already. Mr. Zhao,
Yeah, Mr. Sure.
Mr. Zhao, Mr. Sigmund, Major Kenneth, good to see you alive and doing well, son. And Kenneth's
Is
like,
he a general or is he a Lord General?
he is not. Johannes Dumak is Admiral, and
Okay.
that General guy, he was like just General.
Okay. And Dumak is just an Admiral of the battle group, he's not a Lord Admiral?
Well, he has a flagship and he leads that flotilla, but I don't think he's Lord Admiral.
But he's not over the sector though.
No, I don't think so. But he
Okay,
is
so
the
just
one that he cooperates quite closely with Inquisition. He's like one of the trusted.
Well, if he's Admiral, at least he has... he doesn't have the Lord appended to his title, but at least he's addressed by that. So, my Lord and General. How lovely to see you again.
Yeah, General is not there in the room.
Oh, he's not there.
And Admiral is like, please, Mr. Zhao, Admiral or Johannes will do. And he like shows you seats, and he will take a moment to sit down, and he will like call one of the sirs, and he will like approach with.
Possibly, my lord. Your title comes as a result of long service and great sacrifice. You earned it. Enjoy it.
I thank you for kind words.
Oh, I brought you a little gift. I hope you don't mind. Quarters red.
Mr. Zhou, but I rather not enjoy privileges, but enjoy, well, doing service for Imperium. And what's the gift that you're giving him? Because
very expensive wine, like very.
Is that something we made up,
wine.
or is it?
No, that's actually.
No, it's an actual thing. The planet blew up, so there's no more.
Like
Every bottle of wine of Quarters Red that is drunk means that there's one less in existence.
It'll never be made again.
Because the planet blew up.
He takes a moment to look at it. Yeah, he's like very appealed, and it's very nice that you nice gift. Well, and he looks kind of troubled. I wanted to offer some kind of nourishment or perhaps wine for this meeting. And on the other hand, this is a delicious gift to, not delicious, but very exquisite gift But on the other hand,
Oh,
somehow it would be a shame to even.
trifle.
It would be even a shame to drink it.
It's but a trifle.
Yeah, he smiles. I'm certain for a man of your stature, it truly is. And after some consideration, he puts the bottle in a very special place. I hope it will not offend you if we're gonna go with something less unique. And then he'll
Oh, not at all, not at all. It's a gift. Please enjoy it however you'd like.
yeah, if anybody of you will want, then he will offer, the usual some nice drink.
Sigmund shakes his head. Gets offered.
Xanthus will have a drink. Why not?
And then after after those pleasantries, I'm afraid not I'm afraid, but it is time to discuss about doing more service to Imperium, and if you're still up to helping me, I think I finally figured out, and situation will work out for us, that I have assignment that will suit you, I believe, and it will not waste your potential. Because we were discussing with General, and by the way, he's on planet side leading troops from ground. Fighting against Orcs has been really fierce, but we are making slow and steady progress, very slow. And also and he also sends his thanks for giving us that traitor's vessel. It made quite a nice crater and turned one of the Orc forward bases into one.
Well, that's definitely one way to use a derelict ship.
Yeah, sadly we couldn't strike the heart because there were too many orbital weapons, and if you use a weapon, why throw it against an indestructible wall? Anyways, pardon me if I ask, but perhaps this will allow us to not miss, but not waste time or introduction to Orcish band in the sector. Do you know anything about Wag Greenfoot or Greentooth?
Roll.
Yeah, that would be some kind of role.
I'm gonna guess Forbidden Lord Xenos or something to do with war.
I think I have.
Yeah, this or
Nope.
this or that. Although Forbidden Lord Xenos would be let's say so 0, so challenging, and war it would be -10. Okay,
so I do it at +10.
So Xenos is
Wow.
wow.
So he knows about them through Forbidden Lord Xenos, but not through war. And then you have Zhao, who just kind of recites the textbook.
Yeah, so fuck, I don't
You rolled
have
a
that.
7 again. That's the second 7 you've rolled today.
I don't have that page open, but basically Zhao just starts fucking unleashing knowledge, some of it that maybe even Admiral wasn't aware about. Wag Grimtooth, that's been a plague for this subsector for quite some time actually. And he even knows name of leader. That's something I didn't fucking write it down. And that leader he knows, he usually, or rather for all the time, he sits upon his tower as a sign of his power and him being war boss on Avitohol. It's a planet near Manus Zenita and south from Kolf. And basically Admiral is like, oh, Mr. Zhao, excellent, that saves us some time. So we have opportunity. Is there an official name, or if the Imperium has some sort of like official intelligence services, or is it just like part of like Imperial Guard has their own intelligence, like somebody who gathers up, you know, rumors, or is Inquisition like treated as spy intel gathering agency?
Part of the problem is that, unfortunately, there isn't a centralized intelligence service. It's usually split between the different branches. The Inquisition's probably the closest thing that the Imperium has, but even it's not